use logic. You motherfucker. Ah, this is very annoying. For some reason, my phone has this feature whenever you get to a certain amount of time, or I think like space, it's automatically splits the video. And unfortunately, to upload it to YouTube, it has to be one clip. And I'm like, I don't want to upload it to the cloud and then download it to my phone and then like download an editing software and like piece the two videos together. So I recorded this video before and it's split in two. And I'm like, I'm just going to re-record it again. And this is take two. And it just did the same bullshit again. And I don't feel like recording a third time. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm very annoyed. Anyway, point is, actually, I could probably just do part one and part two in YouTube. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to be lazy. Yes, laziness for victory. I kind of deserve it after yesterday. So anyway, what I was saying, the second thing is that cookie jar. It's like, how am I going to keep myself going when I'm at that breaking point where all I want to do is give up? And for me, like, there wasn't this magical thing or this memory of like, oh, well, I did this in the past, so I can do this. It's literally like tricking myself of like, you can give up when you get to that point. You're going to get a reward like pooping when you get to 50 kilometers. You're going to get this, you're going to get that. And it's just like, it's just that small, like step by step by step of like, don't give up. You can give up when you get there. And then you get there, you're like, all right, well, I'm that close. So like, let's just keep going to that point. It's like, well, I made it this far, so let's keep going. Like, that is the only thing that works for me. And even that at some point stops working. So the strategies I used were that there was, in the beginning, it's like, I need to hit the 50-kilometer mark. Like, that's not debatable. I need to do that. And after that, it became like, all right, just get to that. Like, after that, it was, actually after, it doesn't matter. Anyway, there was that. There was the just hit the next kilometer, then that stopped working. There was just get to that point, then there were rewards, then there was rules that I made up of like, I can't quit at an even number. So it's like, I can't quit at 50 or 60. And I can't quit at like intervals. So I can't quit at like 55 or 65 or 75. And I can't quit at like, 66 or 77 or 88. Like whatever number makes sense to quit at, I can't do that. And just to be safe, I can't quit at a number right before or right after a milestone. So I can't quit at 59 or 61 as an example. So that means that if I want to quit, it either has to be like, as an example, 52, 53 or 57, 58 as an example, or like the same for 60 or 70 or whatever. And ironically, that's exactly what happened. I ended up finishing my challenge at 58 and a half kilometers, even though like that's not why I was doing it. It's just because I switched to this strategy of just doing 12 hours. But I guess that rule worked. So anyway, what I realized and what I learned is that I really need to trick myself because I don't have that inner willpower that some people have to just keep going. Like I've never managed to get to that point where I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to keep going even if it kills me. Body, you just got to deal with it. Like David Goggins talks about that, and I've always aspired to be able to reach that point, but I've never been able to. Like I've pushed my limits way more than most people ever will, but I still never got to that point. It's like, screw it, I'm doing this. Don't care if I die. I want to be able to get to that point. But I guess I just got to keep trying to do these challenges until I get there. Yeah, that was pretty much the challenge. I'm glad that I didn't die. Especially drowning. That would have been ironic because I'm a very good swimmer. I took swimming like courses. I was almost a lifeguard when I was younger. It would have been very, very ironic if that's how I ended up dying. So glad that I'm not dead. I'm not glad that I have like 3 blisters, but I guess I'm lucky that I'm still walking and I'm still alive. So overall, happy I did it. Very happy that it's over. And not looking forward to the next challenge. But also part of me kind of is.